ಓಂ ಶ್ರೀ ಗಣೇಶಾಯ ನಮಃ. ಓಂ ಶ್ರೀ ಸರಸ್ವತ್ಯೈ ನಮಃ. ಓಂ ಶ್ರೀ ಗುರುಭ್ಯೋ ನಮಃ. ಓಂ ಸಮಸ್ತಜನಕಲ್ಯಾಣೇ ನಿರತಂ ಕರುಣಾಮಯಂ ನಮಾಮಿ ಚಿನ್ಮಯಂ ದೇವಂ ಸದ್ಗುರುಂ ಬ್ರಹ್ಮವಿದ್ವರಂ. ಓಂ ನಮೋ ಭಗವತೆ ಶ್ರೀರಮಣಾಯ. So, two questions we saw so far in this chapter. First question is, what is the relationship between the member of the society and the society? Number one. Second is, what is required for the society? Power over peace or peace over power? Bhagavan answered, first establish through power. Power is required, samadhya is required, then obtain peace. That's what we saw yesterday. Now, third question in this chapter is, Yoganatha uvacha sarvasya picha sanghasya naranam rushikunjara gantavyam samudayena kim param dharanitale. O Rushi Kunjara, O elephant among the Rishis, huge, a big elephant. O Rushi Kunjara, Sarvasyapi Naranam Sanghasya. Now it is a cumulative society, total society put together. So, sakala manushyakasya iti yavat. Meaning collectively, if you take humanity as a unit, or society, total society, the members of society as a unit, if you take samudayena as a unit, gantavyam param laksham dharanitale kim. What should be the goal as a collective goal for the society or for the humanity at large? What should be the collective goal? So the question is here important. When the question is asked, what is the collective goal, means the samudaya, the community or society made up of members. So collective goal means what? Every member has to participate in it. Then only it becomes collective goal. Every member is a part of that collective goal. So every member has a role to play in the collective goal. Then only it becomes a collective goal. You say family goal, means what? Every member of the family should participate and try to achieve that family goal. So, collective goal means what? There is a role to be played by every member of the society in attaining the collective goal of the society or humanity at large. So each one of us have a role to play in that collective goal. Now, all sensible people, spiritually, those who are evolved, they will not have a negative competition, such as, nobody is working, why should I work? Everyone is corrupt, why should I be honest? Everyone is escaping from the work, why should I do? This is the cheapest mentality of a human being. And with that attitude only society is living now. So, the collective goal of humanity, wherein everyone participates actively, and all, what is the teamwork? When you say teamwork, everyone may not be equally contributive, but together as a team, you must achieve your goal. That is the teamwork. Everyone is capable of doing something or the other. Certain times in a team, somebody is contributing by not doing what he is good in it. Because what he is good in it may not be suitable at that time, in that place, but for limited time, for that community, in achieving their goal of community goal. Certain things, by doing, and certain times by not doing. I am capable of doing this, but my strength may not be useful in a given context for a limited period of time in achieving the society goal. So I should know how to keep quiet and let others work. That happens very rarely. But other members of the team understand that this person's contribution is not so much, because what he is capable of. Suppose I know how to make biryani, and all of the family members sitting together, because there are a group of 40-50 people are coming to the family. So this family of a joint family of 5, 10, 15, 20 people, they started cooking. But I am very good in the biryani. But in that day's menu, biryani is not there. So what is my contribution in biryani? 0. So I will not interfere in other works in which I am not capable. I may support little external work I can do. I should not have egoistic feeling that I am also capable. They are not letting me work. At this particular time, in this context, your skill may not be useful for that day. Certain cricket time, bowlers are very good. But certain times, some bowler may not be used at all. For that kind of batting conditions, in that kind of environment, with that kind of pitch, this bowler is not effective. So what the bowler uses, he is used as a good fielder. Suppose he is also weak in fielding. Suppose. So then they say, now as a bowler, your batting was done, bowling now we have to do. But as a bowler, you have no role today to play in these pitch conditions. So you sit in pavilion. We will get somebody to field. The adjustment is done. So this person should not have ego that I am not allowed to bowl. That is a team. So where you are required, where you are not required. Now, having said this, since society is a huge, large chunk, there is no such situation arises, because multiple levels of works are being done in society. So everyone is capable of contributing something or the other. This situation doesn't arise. Now my requirement is not required, is not there in the society. I can keep quiet. ऐसी परिस्थिति कभी नहीं आती. Everyone is capable of doing something or, because society is made up of different kinds of people. All kinds of requirements are required. So कहने के मतलब यही है कि every member of the society must participate in the common goal of the society. No escape. I cannot say. Then only society or collective goal can happen. In Chinmaya Mission, we have some goals. Unless all the members associated with Chinmaya Mission Noida participate, it cannot be a collective goal. And everyone is capable of participating, contributing something or the other. Think. It's not that I benefit from the organization, from the society, from the country, from the neighbors, from RWA, Residents Welfare Association, and my contribution in turn is zero. Such a person doesn't evolve. Therefore, here question is, Dharani Tale, what is a common goal? Manushyaha pratyekam atmaswarupa avagataye yateran iti nirvivadam. There is no vada, there is no dispute in this thought that all human beings individually they put their best efforts for their own growth of their own selves. There is no doubt about it. Everybody wants to grow in their own. So, Atma Swarupa Avagataye. Everyone's goal should be to realize their own self. No doubt, and there is no dispute in it. So, we are not talking about Sarve Abhimanavaha Sangi Bhuyahe Bhumandale Kim Laksham Praptum Yateran iti Prashnaha. So, we are not talking about your individual goal, your self-study, your meditation, your self-realization. We are not talking about that. Of course, each member should be strong, then only they can, each member should try to attain their own self. There is no dispute in it. But the question is, are we, humanity on the planet, living as a one unit, one family, or each one is separate? There's a question. So collective goal is there for humanity also. Because humanity is a one unit. It is not separate, it's a one unit, one body, having many limbs. So what is the goal? Iti prashnaha. So, Bhagavan Vacha. Samudayena sarvasya sanghasya tanudharinam Saubhatram samabhavena gantavyam paramuchyate. So sarvasya samastasya tanudharinam sangasya samabhavena saubhatram shobhano bhratrubhava ityartha. Now, sarvasya samastasya, without any excluding even a single member of the society. Now, in a family, all members are not of same caliber. All members are of not having same value system. Yet, the family as a unit doesn't give up the member of the society, family, stating that we will kill you, you are unfit here, go out, get out of the house, you are not working. No. Come what may, the family always tries to live together, helping each other. This is a custom, this is a tradition. Mother doesn't, oh, sick baby, throw him in the dustbin. You may come across such stray incidents in the world. I am not talking about those. Out of that to some pain, financial difficulties, fear, so many problems. If those feelings overcome, then such actions take place. That leaving the children in the public dustbin or in the veranda of the orphanage, such kind of things. There also, that act also continues, some has pain in that. So we are not talking of that. Samastasya tarudharanam sangasya. What is it? Samabhavena, with equality. We are all human beings first. First, we are all human beings. This thought has to come. Think. Who are we first? Human beings. Then the question is region, religion, this and that, and the masala varieties. On each human being, something is painted. Then you become there are so many toys made of mud, all are same toys, mud toys. All are Ganeshjis only. Okay? So all of same size, suppose, are all Ganeshjis. But some Ganeshji may be little taller, seated Ganeshji, sleeping Ganeshji, lying Ganeshji. But each one has different colors. All Ganeshjis only. So when I see, in one look, what are they? They are all Ganapatis. Common. Then you go, which Ganapati is required? Standing, sitting, lying down, or tabla Ganapati, violin Ganapati. They imagined so many Ganapatis. So first is all are Ganapatis. Somebody wants with color, somebody doesn't want, somebody plaster of Paris, somebody wants pure mud, eco-friendly. All are Ganapatis only. So first thing is, we are all human beings. No religion, no caste, no creed, no country, no color of the skin, nothing is valid. We are all one human family. That thought has to come in everybody. So therefore, samasta samabhavena, saubhatram shobhano bhratrubhavaha, the beautiful, very good, nice, splendorous feeling of brotherhood. Bhratrubhavaha. So universal brotherhood, or universal sisterhood, or universal manhood or womanhood or humanity. Universal samabhava sobhano bhatrubhava ityartha. So that is the goal of humanity. Collective goal is, can we as human beings live as one family? Just as you love your family and anything happens to any of the members of your family, you go all out to protect that family member. With the same feeling, are we able to extend same kind of cooperation to the immediate vicinity of the people? Whoever comes into our consciousness zone, are we able to do whatever we can? The same feeling. So that is the collective goal is for humanity is brotherhood. Therefore, tadeva param uttamam laksham gantavyam praptavyam. That is the supreme goal which humanity has to attain on the planet Earth. Already 4 billion years are over, having formed the earth. And earth has also its own limited life. Because earth is born, earth will one day will vanish. So till then, planet is being used, supported by a great devata called Bhudevi. And this is a beautiful planet with all kinds of variety of life. Animals, varieties of animals, humans, plants, forests, oceans, rivers, mountains. So it's a beautiful blue planet. It's mysteriously suspended in the infinite space. It's a beautiful planet. This is being Mother Earth is supporting us by providing her body. From her body only small things we take our portion of our physical body. She is supplying the body to us. And she is allowing us to continue our journey of evolution on this planet called Earth. It's not eternity. So we must protect this planet without harming. When Pandavas are in Vanavas, in Kamyakavanam, Dvaitavanam. They used to move in those two mainly. One day Vyasa Bhagavan appeared suddenly because with Pandavas there are thousands of Brahmanas also in the forest. They were not alone. Not alone, 5 of them and Draupadi walking like in movies. No. There is with them Dhaumya Rishi. Their Paricharikas are there, servants are there, some of them. Plus many Brahmanas are there. So huge group used to meet, used to travel in the forest. Thousands of them. Now they used to use the forest resources. Kandamula, firewood, cut the tree, pluck the fruits, flowers, and then dry wood is used. Lit the fire for yajna. Each one will have their own yajna kunda. So everybody is doing their own Agnihotra and different yajnas, and same river water is used. So of course flow is there, beautiful water. So one day suddenly Vyasa Bhagavan appeared before Yudhishthira and told him, enough, this forest is being used left and right. All its resources are depleting. You move from this forest to nearby other forest and allow this forest to rise in its own glory. Leave it, don't disturb it further. It is getting depleted. Allow it, nature will flourish again. So Yudhishthira with the entire team, they moved to the next forest. So that this forest again bloomed. So like that again they stayed there, again they came back. Like that they were wandering between Kamyakavanam and Dvaitavanam. So how the Vyasa Bhagavan warned Yudhishthira about the environmental hazards and protecting the nature. Leave this place for some time. Let it grow again back in its own glory. So this beautiful planet, so it is supporting the evolution of humanity on earth. We come back again, life after life. So many desires people have. To fulfill all those desires, they have to come back repeatedly onto the planet. So every time I come, I use the planetary resources, I leave without any gratitude. Again I come back, use planetary resources, die. Again I come back. This we have been doing since millions of lives. And we have no sense because we are not evolved to look at this complete as a total picture. Only whose consciousness expanded and embracing the whole earth in their own vision, they can see this. They use it. So they thank Prithvi Mata for giving the body, for giving the resources. So I have a kind of a small gratitude at least, not to forget the Mother Earth, which is facilitating my evolutionary process. So that's one part. And that we can protect Earth only when there is mutual harmony among all humanity as one unit. Not that who will use more resources, dumping other countries, underdeveloped countries, developing countries, developed countries, categorize them, exploit them, try to dump all the waste in some other country's ocean. And they say we give this much money. Poor countries, economically they are backward. So they agree, okay, dump it in our backyard. But give us some, at least some food, some kind of support for our growth. So this is each one, each nation, each society, each religion, each humanity, member is exploiting the other. Employers exploit the employees. Employees also exploit the employer. Because there is no collective standard. The consciousness of humanity is not evolved. It was like that in Satya Yuga, where there was no king necessary. So because of greed, because of selfishness, deeply ingrained, self-ingrained by humanity in themselves. So there is no question of that kind of understanding. That sensitivity is missing. Mark my words. Sensitivity is a sign of evolution. Insensitivity is ignorance. Self-centeredness is not spiritual growth. Even you say, I will know the truth, I want to realize the truth, I have nothing else to do with the society and the world. Dunya bhaad mein jaane do. This is a cheap, third-rate, lower than LKG people speak. My consciousness, if it expands and holds, I'll understand. Therefore, this is the goal. Collective goal is universal brotherhood. The day we realize humanity as one family, with all its variety adds beauty. But now each one is exploiting the other. So who can exploit other more? Cheating others, deceiving, harming others, other religions, and or attacking one religion, all kind of conversions, this and that, and then we are superior, our path, our God, your God is different, yours is this one, partiality, favoring, this and that. We are dividing. Only that spiritual masters has got that capacity all over the globe to see humanity as one unit, and they are working for it. They don't have negative competition like you and I. What we and I say, koi nahi kar raha, main kyun karu? And the other thought is, the more I work, more work comes. They only give me work. Therefore, we should be very intelligent, be smart. Be smart means what? Intelligently deceive, hiding your talents, hiding your energies, hiding your capacities, capabilities. So don't contribute. So this is the goal. Sobhano, beautiful, bhratrubhava ityartaha. Tadeyam paramuttamam laksham gantavyam prapta. Na pratyekam. It is not that prosperity, joy, health only for the individual. Not pratyekam, no. I am not talking about each one should achieve one by one. No, collectively. Collectively, samudayena iti aha. Sarve api sanghibhuya samatva drushtya shubhadam sahodara bhavam prapnayo. So everyone coming together, each one helping each other, samatva drushti, equality, vision of equality, sanghibhuya coming together, having the equality, we are all one. Equality, where do we equal? We equal ourselves as we are all first humanity. We are all human beings. That, at least that level, if we can unite, yes, if we can invite still higher level, we are all beings conscious, higher in unity. We are all the same self, still higher unity. At least at humanity level, we must see that we are all one unit. Samatva drushtya shubhadam sahodara bhavam prapniyuhu. One has to attain. Thus, with this, one should collectively, we should try to attain this equality. This is the goal of humanity. So in that goal, collective goal, each one of us have to think, what is my contribution to planet Earth, to society? Am I a liability or an asset? We are more liable and we are asset to ourselves. At maximum extension is family, that too with many conditions. Brother gives loan to brother, and the love is without interest. That is not. And if I give money without interest because I love you, you are my brother. No need. What interest you are talking about? We are all born to same mother, same father. Take it. You and I are one. I have it. You take it. Oh, next time he may exploit me. Doesn't matter. I'm grown. Who should understand whom? The one who is more evolved should show sympathy and compassion towards all those who are less evolved. I have grown, I have understood. Okay. You wanted that. You call that you are cheating me. Doesn't matter. You are not cheating me. Your own swabhava, you are a little greedy. I feel pity for you. You are not grown to understand. You are not evolving as a soul, as a jiva. I pity for you. I show my compassion. I forgive you. Doesn't matter. Because who should understand whom? Grown-ups should understand the lesser ones. Elders should understand the younger ones. Not ulta. Because the more we evolve, we should have the capacity to encompass in our wisdom and love the totality around us. That's what our Maharshi says. Then the whole humanity, this is the goal. Can we see that whole humanity as living as one family? Because there is no shortage, scarcity of resources on earth. There is no scarcity. We are not fighting over for sabji, fruits, plenty available. In fact, many are being spoiled because there are no takers. There are. We don't give, distribute. We don't take care of other members of society. Somebody is hungry, but यहाँ पे vegetables खराब हो रहा है. Mata, Prithvi Mata says, I keep the total population in view and I am doing my best, even though you are trying to spoil the soil. Spoiled mostly. Yet I am doing my best to provide you the resources. But I can only release as I cannot supply to every house. As a collectively, I have got that potentiality. It is you who should live in harmony. Think. So that harmony is missing. Therefore, a great master has said, 3 things are required. Jagat Guru, he is Jagat Guru, world teacher. Anyway. Love, justice, and sharing. These 3 are required for humanity now. And he suggested, what is sharing? He said, it's only total production on planet, agriculture, this is much. Humanity is this much. Total humanity, total production. If humanity can live together, this total production should be equally, meaning as required, we should distribute. Oh, this country has more wheat, but less sugar. Some country has more sugar, less wheat. So he suggested a bank of all these goods. They get an index. So this is the requirement, this is the availability in these countries, let us share. Let nobody starve on earth. This surplus, this is a potential, this is a requirement, share it. All in computer. You don't have to. Once you know which country to send whom, or 5 countries put together send to another country nearby, you should logistics, you should plan. So sharing. And primarily we required love, and there must be justice in our functioning as humanity. So these 3 is the goal. Whoever speaks in this language, they are evolved beings. Whoever speaks only my ashram, my spiritual growth, my meditation, my money, my family, my comfort, and die, they are lowly evolved. Their consciousness has not grown to embrace the universe. When you start living in this sense, and that reflects, that supports in our meditations, literally we feel this great expansion of our own, that infinite consciousness. Then I say, Mayeva Sakalam Jatam, May Sarvam Patishitam, Mayeva Layam Yati, that Brahma Advayamasmyaham. That can be realized. So practically, Bhagavan Ramana Maharshi says, the goal must be universal brotherhood, harmony, love, sharing, justice. That is the thing required. Now, what will happen? Saubhatrena parashantihi Anyonyam dehadharinam Tadeyam shobhate sarva Bhumirekam gruham yatha. So where will this, because it's a, anyway, we may not believe me. There is a discussion in Shastras also. इसका अपना जवाब दिया वो तो ठीक है. But this is Bhagavan, this is what is required. Understand, I'll ask one question. In a team of, suppose, 10 people, each one is a member of the team. And there is a leader. Now, when I say the team, there must be a leader. So, what is called team? A group with a leader is team. A team without a leader is a group. Group has no direction. Team has direction. Why? There is a leader. Okay. Now, in this team, some members with a leader is a team. Question, who is important? When I ask this question, what will you answer? Okay. Any other answer?
The leader's word should be fine. Whatever.
Both are wrong. Somebody says leader is important. No. So every member is important. No. This is not the answer. When I say, I'll just listen completely. When I say everybody is important, I am shirking my responsibility. There is a feeling of hiding behind the team. Everybody is important. Okay. So leader is important? Of course, no. Not alone. Without team. Everybody is important. That also dilutes the system. Psychologically, just think about it. What kind of feeling when you say everybody is important? Each one is hiding their inefficiencies behind the team. So collectively we lost, but the pain is not felt. Everybody consoles. ठीक है, मेरे से जितना हो पाया वो पाया. So everybody is responsible. I am not. But you scored only 10 runs. तो क्या हुआ? बाकी कहाँ गए? I have done good fielding. Good catches also I took. So, answer is, in a team, who is important? Neither the leader nor the diluting the statement saying everybody is important. The answer is, I am important. It is not pride or self arrogance or overestimation of one's importance. No. It is high degree of sensitivity of oneself towards the team. Accountability, responsibility towards the team. Now, second question is every member is working for the team or not? Or you think team is working for the individual? Which is correct? So, it is not me working for the team, the entire team is working for me. Hey, aisa kaise? Think about it. Now, I am working in finance department of a company. Okay. Unless the whole finance department is efficient, what is my role to play? Unless above me clears a file, below me also does his work, I am not an independent component. Unless others work, there is no work on my table. Unless sales happen, there is no question of purchase for me. So sales team also is responsible for my salary. So sales team are working. For whom? For me. Production team is working. For whom? For me. Why? Unless all the departments are working, I as an individual has no work and I cannot get salary. So if you look at it really, the whole company is existing for my sake. Unless the watchman receives salary, his role is stand there, salute everybody, take care of car parking, whatever, little work. But unless the whole organization works efficiently and move towards profits and contribution, good quality, etc., customer satisfaction, where will this poor fellow get salary? So Drushti is, whole universe is helping me. Without air, space, without devatas, where am I? Without gurus, without devatas, without the without animal kingdom, where am I? Without rivers, where am I? Without mountains, all the total creation, including other members of society. Oh, I want to purchase. Unless somebody whatever it is produced, I cannot go and purchase. So who is the production? The team is working for myself. For my sake, sorry. Are you getting this? I think I'm mad. When you sit, whole universe is existing for me. Unless Vayudeva is there, Varuna Deva is not there, where will I get my share of oxygen and water? The whole nature is working for me. They are supporting me. If you understand this fact, in that towards as gratitude, I contribute. Because therefore, I cannot say I am indispensable. Oh, I am contributing to the team. I am indispensable. Nobody is indispensable. Anybody can be thrown out from any place, including our Brahmaji, creator may be asked by Vishnu, you are creating confusion in the creation, better vacate. Then who will run the show? Doesn't matter. Next moment some Brahma will come and continue. And same thing happened to Mother Earth some maybe 1 or 2 billion years ago. After the population is set, maybe 1 lakh years or 3 lakhs years, 5 lakhs, some time back, it happened because of the population. The population was growing earlier also. It was, and a lot of sinners were there, Rakshasas were there. Prithvi Mata was tired, unable to bear and hold the body. Her body is mother, this earth. Her body, she left the earth and went to Vaikuntha to protest to her husband, Vishnu. Just as when the moment I leave the body, all the beings who are living on my body, sustaining, they cannot survive, they die. When I breathe, they are getting all oxygen. Every cell is getting oxygen. When I take food, every cell in my body, every jiva kana, living cells, they get their food. So all the trillions of cells, living cells, are depending on me, on my life. When I leave the body, their life will come to an end. Each cell life is only for a few seconds or few minutes. But they come, like earth, we come and go. They also take birth, die. Their cycles are different. So, earth left. The Prithvi Mata left this girl, this earth, and left. When earth prana, earth left, naturally, there cannot be any oxygen, prana, everything is now. Earth cannot exist. Seeing her leaving the earth, going to Vaikuntha, Kashyapa Rishi saw, oh, she is leaving the earth. What will happen to humanity? Animal, plant, life. Oh God! And he entered into earth and did that job for 30,000 years. समझिए ये सब कहाँ मिलता है आपको? महाभारतम. 30,000 years कश्यप ऋषि चुपचाप पृथ्वी का काम करने लगे. We don't know that the captain is changed. We are comfortable. Instantly he took over the earth. And it continued. And after protested and discussion and have a cup of coffee, tea, and Vishnu Bhagavan unko samjhaya, said, go back. I said, you cannot do it. This is how we have to live, sacrifice. Yes, that is humanity. They are stupid, of course, but they are all our beings only, our children only. We have to have patience. That's why patience is always like Prithvi patience, Mata. Dharani Mata has got that patience. So she came back. When she thought that earth would have completed, again I have to hold up, then start my exercise, physical exercise, good nourishment, everyday protein drink. Then I become strong, then the life will be provided again. She was thinking, oh, I don't know what would have happened to the planet. But she saw from a distance a beautiful football. From a distance she saw excellent, growing, more greenery, more wonderful. Life is as it is. Nobody knew that the director has changed or MD changed or captain changed. And she saw Kashyapa Rishi inside. Then Kashyapa Rishi said, welcome my dear. And he welcomed her as his daughter. बेटी ऐसा नहीं करना है, गुस्से में काम मत छोड़ना. देखो, I came and I supporting. She felt sorry. She hung her head. He said, don't worry, now take over. So that's why she got Kashyapi name. Now what happened? Oh, Prithvi Mata left. But Ishvara instantly gave Adesh, continue the work. So our exaggerated self-importance is a myth. उसके बिना क्या होगा, इसके बिना क्या होगा. It is his wish. So we say life is only an opportunity for us given to live. It's not that we are having some special horns, therefore we are given these duties. We are insignificant, yet given an opportunity to us. Like Gurudev, he picked up all the stones on the road, polished them, chiseled them, gave them a shape, energized them, gave wisdom, and said, go and serve. They are called brahmacharis and swamis, including Guruji. He picked them up and then polished them and then go work. Therefore, we are not important. So in a team, the whole samashti is working for me. In that part, I must, as a gratitude, I must give back to society and the country whatever I can. That's what he says. So, saubhatrena, dehadarana manushanyam anyonyam parasparam, mutually understanding, mutually brotherhood, samatva lakshanena, having that equality, having the brotherhood feeling, siddhena, when it is accomplished, sahodara bhavena parashantihi. Each one with, so each one, there is no question of insecurity. Each societal member, each one stands for other. There is no insecurity. लोग कहते मेरे लिए कोई नहीं है, वो तो ठीक है, but अब तक have you lived for others? So when each one living for each others, there is no insecurity, there is no fear, there is always support, help comes. So obviously there is no worry, anxiety for anything in society to live. So we get peace. Today our hearts are anxious. Of trade war, what will happen? Whether I get my food or not? My bank balance kya hoga? But suppose in a total security, no, nothing to worry. Each one contributing naturally, spontaneously. That brotherhood shines. And there is peace in society. Why peace is disturbed? Because of insecurity, fear, something I lack, which is required, I may not get it. So I'm disturbed mind. When everything is provided in society as collective humanity, not encroaching upon others' freedom, others' thinking and all. Okay, support. Then what happens? Parashantihi. Samarasya samruddha bhavati. There will be an abundance of mutual cooperation and love. Samarasya bhav. This is rasa, samarasa. Equally, there is kind of a joy in all beings. Samarasya samruddha bhavati. Samruddha, abundance, in abundance. There is security. No worries, no anxieties. Each one stands for others. And cheap minds and little minds only think, when he was sick, I went. When I was sick, nobody came. This kind of language doesn't exist in an evolved being. As I said, who should understand whom? If Lord has no sympathy towards us, in this way, can we survive? My Guru, Gurudev and many Mahatmas who have been guiding me, Pujya Gurudev, Tapon Maharaj, so many, Adi Shankaracharya ji, Invatkar Ramana Maharshi is guiding us now. How much compassion they have, how much lenience they have towards all my mistakes and other things. Okay, forgiving. Okay. Doesn't matter. You extend you that you are good shades. Negative shades, don't worry about them, I will take care. Kalesha Vikara. Harana Kalesha Vikar. Hanumanji. Haravu Klesha Vikar. Kalesha Vikar. You do it. I am for you. You take care of me. So, therefore, Samatva Lakshana Siddhena Sahodara Bhavena Parashantihi Atyuttama Shantihi. Supreme peace, Ati Uttama Shantihi. Samarasya Samruddha Bhavati. A great peace, and there is a abundance of love, cooperation, insecurity goes away. Bhavati. Tada yam sarva bhumi rektan. Then what happens? Tada yam sarva bhumi ekam gruham yatha. The whole earth becomes one house. Yatha ekam gruham. That's why ayam nijaha parova iti ganana laguchetasam udara charitanam tu vasudhaiva kutumbakam. Ayam nijaha, ye mera hai, ye apna hai. He is mine. She is mine. Parova iti. Others are, this is mine, that is not mine, that is others. Ganana, this kind of counting and separating. Ye apne hai, ye paraye hai. They are mine, they are not mine. Ganana, that the whole life is like that only we are living. Community based, caste based, and then richness based, power based, position based. There are so many ways we can divide society, and we are experts in it. We discover new things to divide society. That's called the genius of politicians. Therefore, here he says very beautifully, he says, Samarasya, Uttama Shanti, Samarasya, Tada iyam sarva bhumi ekam gruham yatha. It becomes only one house. Naturally, it is one house only. Humanity, animal kingdom, plant kingdom, all the jivas are housed on planet Earth. That's it. Okay, in turn, you come as a laboratory. In turn, you live your life. Earth is supporting. We maintain that, don't worry. You live, exhaust your vasanas, contribute and go. But don't again create the conflicts in society, disturb the work, disturb the laboratory, disturb the earth which is providing and facilitating our evolution. Be sensitive towards it. Handle with care. Fragile. That kind of a feeling if I have. I may walk in the garden, but I don't disturb any petal, any flower. I see it, I guard myself, not to disturb the beautiful garden. The beauty is not disturbed. Think. Therefore, ekam gruha tatha shobhate, then it will shine. Just as one house, very friendly, cooperative, loving, sacrificing members of family, as they shine, then whole earth is one family, it shines. You can see bhuvi swargastapitam. On earth only heaven can be created. Sarvam bhumandalam manushya kutumbasya ekam avasagruham iva shobhate. I told you. All humanity, earth becomes only ekam avasagruham, only one house, one abode for whole humanity. That is Mother Earth. So where is that we can integrate? Everybody wants peace, sukham, Atyantika dukkha nivritti sukha prapti. That is the fundamental agenda of every human being. That kind of an accommodative feeling. If you get the whole earth, that is Ramana Maharshi's vision. So he worked for that. Now important thing is, prayashaha, generally, sarvesham manushanam atmaswarupa drushtau siddhayam eva idrushi sthitihi sangasya sambhavet. Generally, sarvesham among for all human beings, atmaswarupa drushtau siddhayam eva idrushi sthitihi sangasya sambhavet. Generally, all members of society aspire their own individual growth. Atmaswarupa drushtau. I wanted to know the self. I want to get liberated. I want to get enlightened. Idrushi sthitihi sanghasya sambhavet. In Sangha mein, sab log, everybody feels like that. Tasmad ekaikahapi purushaha samatva saubhatra sampatti anukulam acharet loka vyavahare. Because tadrusham acharanam atma vichara pravrittanam sadhanam sasyat. What we understand is ekaikeha api purushaha samatva saubhatra sampatti anukulam acharet loka vyavahare. Each member must behave in such a way that it tries to establish the brotherhood in society. Think. Samatva saubhatra sampatti anukulam. So vyavahara should be such that it all should leads to integrity in society, not disintegration. So all our actions must try to integrate the society, integrate the members. Our achara should be vyavahare. So our conduct and in all our transactions in life should be such, they all should promote towards the integrity of the members of society. Immediate people around you. Somebody that नौकरानी says 2000 लग रहा है दवाई, ठीक है मैं 500 दूंगा. You are capable of giving, no? वो ज़्यादा नहीं देना है, आदत हो जाएगा. Really she is in need of it. Don't worry, you are working for your family member. 2000 ही मैं दे सकता हूँ, ले लो. No, I cannot give. I'll arrange for you. That's what I do. I may not have money, but I arrange for everybody. Keep on asking some people. अरे इनके लिए 10,000 चाहिए दे सकते हो, उनके लिए 5,000 चाहिए दे सकते हो, इनके लिए डायरेक्टली दे दो, इनके लिए इसको देना है, इनको लिए देना है, इनको स्कूल फीस करना रे बाबा, क्वार्टरली इतना होता है. Somebody came quarterly, you have to annually this much लगता है, quarterly this much to be paid. So I told our member, don't worry, we will plan it out. You decide who will give which month. Every month you take a receipt and then we'll pull it up and quarter payment ho jayega directly, nothing to worry. If our child comes regularly here, we must support. He's a very bright boy, we must support. You know what kind of work I do behind? You don't know. That is a fact. So much of work. Somebody is sick, somebody wants money, somebody wants counseling, somebody wants guidance. Do it. When somebody is knocking at your door, how can I be insensitive? दवाई लेना है, अरे पैसा है कि नहीं, हो जाएगा समझे, कैसे होता है, no मैं कुछ करेंगे, no need. पैसा लो, दवाई खरीद लो, start using it. If you are finding it less, let me know. If you don't stand for what kind of spirituality it is, अद्वैत में फिर क्या है, सब मुझ में है, ये प्यार है, तब क्या बकवास हम करते हैं. and we are hoarding money. Of course, to घर चलाने के लिए पैसा रखना चाहिए. Unless you are healthy, that's what he says next line. Unless you are healthy, you cannot serve. Doctor should be healthy to serve patients. But greedy, hoarding for 10 generations. I don't know. It's a wisdom is, it should come from within. ये सुनने से भी मिलता नहीं. I don't know. It should really grow inside. We are growing in only one direction. Not even growing. We think we are growing. Only one petal is opening. वो भी मुड़ा हुआ है. हम बलपूर्वक उसको खोलना चाहते हैं. चलो उठो. एक one petal. All other petals are closed. And in the effort to unfold one petal by force, it becomes an ugly personality. That's what Tasmad Eke Purusha Samatva Sobhatra Sampatti Anukulam Acharet Loka Vyavahari. In all our Vyavahara in the world should facilitate the integrity, facilitate the oneness of society to the extent possible in our own society around us. Sitting here, I cannot do anything for Israel or Gaza or Ukraine or Russian or some other poor countries suffering. I can't do anything. So in that I can pray. That's what a circle of concern. Concern is there. Circle of influence is different. So they say, you work in the circle of your influence. That's what Swakarmaniyatam, Swadharmaniyatam. That is your field of dharma where you must be proactive. Then outside circle, which you have no influence, so pray. You show concern. Pray. Maybe you can raise an issue. You can maybe sensitize somebody towards that particular thing. That's it. But all humanity is behaving, right from the leaders. All of us. And every leader in any sense. Family leader, company leader, political leader, all ashrams, non-vegetarian, NGOs and all people. Everyone is ignorant. Not fully, we are Mahajnanis. Each one for you. So, Tadrusham Acharanam Atma Vichara Pravrittanam Sadhanam Shasyad. This becomes a part of the sadhana for the seekers of truth. See, Tadrusham Acharanam, that kind of acharanam, that kind of living, that kind of conduct, that kind of practice, while living in society, Atma Vichara Pravrittanam, those whose pravritti is to do Atma Vichara, like self-inquiry, who am I want realization. For them, this kind of activity, conducively behaving to integrate society, it becomes a part of their sadhana. Sadhanam shasyat. That's why Gurudev said, serving what do you call the pledge, the people, service to people, service to God, all those things will come. Supreme Self, we know responsibilities, give us ability and courage to fulfill them. So we think, मैं कर्म को त्याग दिया, भाई क्या करना है? I went to Nachiket Tal so many years ago during our 2015, our 100 years of Gurudev. We took that padukas for Nachiket Tal also. वहाँ पे प्रदक्षिणा करवाया, बढ़िया सा. वहाँ पे एक साधु बैठे हैं, कोई साधु में सब बड़े. उनका भी एक पैनल लगाया, सोलर पैनल एक फॉर मोबाइल चार्जिंग एंड वन लाइट, एक पूरा कुटिया बनाया. तो हम लोगों ने नमस्कार किया है, वो चाय वाय पिलाया हम एक दोनों को. Some lot of people were there. बाबा जी को बुलाया, आज बाबा जी आ जाए. Then he said, मैं जा रहा हूँ. भाई कहाँ जाओगे, दुनिया में कुछ नहीं, यहीं बैठ जाओ. मैं मेरा गुरुदेव ने काम दिया है, वो गुरु का काम करने जा रहा हूँ. मैं बैठ के क्या करूँ? 2 रोटी बना के, वहाँ पे कोई है नहीं, ओनली 1 कुटिया और तालाब. That's it. बैठ जाओ. Is it a laziness or tapasya? Ramana Maharshi never said, no, baith jao idhar hi, don't do your work. Tapama never said like that. तुम ही मेरे साथ बैठ जाओ. They have evolved people. So, participation in society along with the sadhana. When naturally mind is absorbed into nirvikalpa samadhi, without your effort, then that existence itself is a great blessing to the world from higher dimension. So in any case, right from Ishvara to Devatas, Brahmaji, Vishnu, Maheshwara, Rudraganas, and all Matrukas, everybody, all Devatas, everyone is participating. Vaishve Devas, Rudra Devatas, Adityas. You read Puranas, you read Vedak mein hai, Adityas, Vasu, Rudra. All these people are working for whom? For humanity, for creation. Without Devatas, you will not get rain also properly. You think this is all happening? Without the conscious entities and principles sacrificing, without the Pindand, the Devatas, intelligences consciously building the body, how can the body be built in the mother's womb? You may think, ऐसे हो जाता है क्या? They are building it. They work on it. They design. They get a design. As per the design, they start building the materials. They do little work. Because, we are so blind. So that awareness will come. So whole creation is yajna. Yajnena yajnam ajajanta devaha. Devatas are performing nityam yajna. Surya Bhagavan, Chandrama, Vayudeva, Agnideva. The more you evolve, more you are demanded of your contribution to the world. Think. In either way, silence influence the world get influenced positively. Even Ramana Maharshi came out and then he did so much of work. So therefore, this becomes a practice. Abhut panchadashe ghasre samvadasoyamashtame yoganadhasya yatino maharshescha dayavataha. So Ashtame, August Masi, Panchadashe Ahani, 15th August 1917. Soyam Samvadaha Dayavato Maharshe Yatino Yoganathasya Chabhut. Most compassionate, between most compassionate Ramana Maharshi and a great Yati Yoganatha. In between these two, this dialogue took place on 15th August 1917. Naishtikanam acharyoho acharyaha nirasta sakala jagat jivadi sanghapi bhagavan maharshihi dayavattvadeva sangham adhikrutya tad anukulam vacham avochat. Even though Bhagavan Ramana Maharshi, Naishtikanam acharyaha is acharya of all Naishtikas. Those who are complete sannyasis by birth. Among them, Sarvasreshta Bhagavan Ramana Maharshi. Nirasta Sakala Jagat Jivadi Sangha. He completely gave up the world and the beings and Sangha, Samaj, सब को छोड़ दिया. वो अपने आप में बैठे हैं. बैठ के वहाँ पे उनका अस्तित्व ही लोक कल्याण होता है. So in that state, who is Ramana Maharshi? Api, although he is in that state, having everything renounced people in the world, and is the best among the Naishtikas, about the Mahasanyasis, Yatis and Avadhutas, Bhagavan Maharshi Dayavattvadeva, only out of sheer compassion. Sangham Adhikrutya, related to Sangham, society, tad anukulam vacham avochat. So, keeping society and societal needs and societal blessings in view, Bhagavan Ramana Maharshi spoke favorable words which will enrich the society and establish peace in the society after establishing the power. That's what we saw in this chapter. So that's, we have concluded most beautiful chapter, 10th chapter, about the community and the society, community, individual role, collective goal, what is to be established in society, how, etc., was mentioned. Thanks to Bhagavan Ramana Maharshi, Krutajnata to all Guru Parampara. Om Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vasishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Sri Gurubhyo Namaha. Hari Om Sadgurunath Maharaj Ki Jai. Thank you. Hari Om.